Recently, a friend asked me for advice about her relationship. She was going through a rough patch with her partner. They had been together for several years, but lately, she felt something had changed. The conversations that once flowed easily were now filled with awkward silences, and the laughter they used to share had become rare. She told me how she felt the spark had faded and didn't know how to reignite it. "Do you think we should stay together?" she asked, her voice trembling, searching for a certainty I couldn't give her. As I listened, I realized that what she was experiencing wasn't uncommon. Many relationships go through periods of doubt and stagnation. I responded that before making any decisions, it was crucial to reflect on what truly mattered in her relationship. I suggested she ask herself, why did you start this relationship in the first place? What do you love about this person? What shared moments have been the most meaningful to you? Are you willing to work on the problems and find solutions together? I reflected with her on the importance of remembering that all relationships have highs and lows. It's not a straight path to perpetual happiness, but rather a journey with curves, ups and downs, and sometimes unexpected bumps. It's normal for the initial spark to fade over time. What truly matters is what remains when that spark disappears. Is there respect, mutual support, and a genuine desire to grow together? I explained that sometimes we focus so much on what's wrong that we forget everything that's right. We forget to appreciate the little things that make a relationship special, the moments of support in difficult times, the shared laughter over silly things, the feeling of security that only that person can provide. We also talked about the importance of open and honest communication, being vulnerable, and expressing what we feel, because we often assume the other person should know without us saying it. As our conversation continued, she realized something deeper. She told me about a difficult moment she had recently gone through, the loss of a loved one. During that time of pain and sadness, her partner had been by her side every moment, holding her up when she had no strength, reminding her she wasn't alone in her grief. I realized that in those moments, he was my anchor, she said with tears in her eyes. When everything else seemed to be falling apart, he was the one who kept me afloat. This memory made her see that, although daily routines and minor conflicts sometimes cloud our vision, truly deep and meaningful relationships are built in those moments of vulnerability and unconditional support. It's about knowing that, no matter what happens, you have someone by your side who holds you up, who understands you, and who loves you for who you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. I suggested that instead of focusing on what seemed to have been lost, she should think about what still remained, that unwavering love and support her partner had shown her. I told her to consider how they could reconnect, rediscover each other, and rebuild their relationship based on those shared experiences and that deep love that had proven to be stronger than any challenge. This experience made me reflect on how, in life, we tend to idealize relationships, expecting them to be perfect and free of conflict. But the reality is that relationships require constant work and a willingness from both parties to grow and adapt. It's not about finding the perfect person, but about finding someone who is willing to go on this journey with you, with all its imperfections. In the end, the most important thing in any relationship is mutual love and respect. And sometimes, when the spark seems to have faded, it's simply an opportunity to ignite a deeper and more meaningful flame. The relationships that last are the ones where both people are willing to keep learning, growing, and loving each other despite everything. Because true love isn't the one that never fades, but the one that chooses to shine even in the darkness. It's the kind of love that manifests not only in the easy moments but also in the difficult ones, when we choose to hold each other up when the world seems to be falling apart. If you find yourself at a challenging point in your relationship or feel like something has changed, don't give up. Take a moment to reflect on what truly matters, communicate your feelings, and work with your partner to rediscover the love and connection you share. Subscribe to our channel for more tips on how to strengthen your relationships and build deeper connections.